Hello everyone. This is the video to show you how to install the software and packages for using the RGEE package inside R to use the Google Earth Engine. So the first thing, you download the RGEE install packages from the GitHub. Um, the link will be on the description. So the first thing, you install the Pacman package inside R, and this is the basic package to install all the packages. It makes your life easier. So install it, you run this, and then you run the library. To run it, just select and push run. Then you need a Google Earth engine. So to check if you have a Google Earth engine, you just get this code and put it here. So if you are seeing this screen, it means that you already have a Google Earth Engine account working. If not, you'll probably see a screen where you have to register. So you need to register. It takes a few days to kick in, so you need to wait on that. Afterwards, you have to install the Conda environment. And what's that? That's like a virtual machine inside your computer where we'll have the GEE Python API. So this is like the code that talks to the GEE servers and do your stuff. So um, to to get that working, we need to first install the mini Conda, which is a software that installs the Conda environment. So you have the link here, and you locate it, um, open this link and find like I work with Windows, so my computer is 64-bit, so I just push it here and install it. Nothing special here, just install it. Then something that may be a bit confusing for lots of people, you will open the Anaconda environment, the Conda environment, pushing like the window button and then typing in Anaconda. So this is the thing you're looking for, Anaconda prompt. So you open it, then you type in the commands in the script inside this our script one by one, but without the hashtag. So first is the conda create environment, specifying the Python version. We need at least 3.5 for RGE to work. We install one of the latest at 3.9. Here you use this. This will be the name of the environment you're creating inside the Conda. I will change it just for the example, but you don't need to change it just because I already have this installed. So I will just add the 2 here. You don't need to do that again. Then I copy paste it here, push install. It told me that I already have this because I already tested before, so you not have this question here. You probably just skip to this another thing. It will say, oh, I'll be installing all these packages. Proceed, yes or no. So you type in Y for yes. It will start downloading the packages and installing all by itself. So it already installed. You can see here the Python version 3.9.7. And then the next step is to activate that environment. So again, I will add, well, sometimes the Control C, Control V, the copy paste it doesn't work. I added the 2 because I changed it. Okay, so you don't need to do that. So I activated the environment. You see that now the first thing in the left here is the name of the environment. In my case, it's RGE Python 2, but in your case, it would be just Py. And then you type in the strict commands to install the packages. First is this pip install Google API. Just push it, we'll download lots of stuff and start installing them. Okay, it's installed. Second one is the Earth Engine API. So it install lots of stuff. And then the third one is the NumPy, very famous library from Python for math. Okay, everything now is installed. If you didn't get any error message, you get a similar message as me, it should be working. You can try to access the Python, just type in Python and it should appear like Python 3.9.7. You can also type in import numpy. It shouldn't give any error message, then it's working. Okay. Now you need to check what's the path of the environment in your computer. So you copy paste the conda env list command. Oh, it should be outside of Python. So if you enter the Python like me, you need to type in exit and open close brackets. Now the RGEE py is on the left. Now you type in the conda env list. And I have a few environments. You shouldn't have as many. And now I have like the thing I just installed here is the path C program data mini conda 3 and RGEE py 2. So you copy this, copy, and you're gonna replace it in this location here. So I'll just paste mine here. You see, it's quite different. Then I'll just reproduce this code here, the quote mark, and then you need double backslashes, double. Okay, so you do similar to the one it's showing here. So this is where the environment is located on your computer. So I won't change it here. I'll just run this here. Okay, then you run inside the R. It's located here. Okay, fine. Now some pre-requirements. You probably already have some R Studio installed, but it's important to say that I only tested this with an R version above 3.6. So if you have an older R version, perhaps try to update it, or try to install it and then check if it works or not. So if you don't have R installed, you can open this file with like a text editor and copy this link, or just type in Google like R download, and you should find this website very easily. So I use the latest version. Okay. So for RStudio, a recent version is recommended. I tried to install this on my desktop computer and also on my laptop. And on my laptop, I had an older version and I had some issues with the RStudio version because when we plot things with the RGE images, it plot on the viewer, this tab here, and the packages that plot that for us, the map view package, it has some incompatibilities with the oldest versions of RStudio. So get a recent version, just simple as that. So this is the link you can find on the Google as well, and also RTools. This is needed to build some packages from source. What this means is that sometimes the packages from R, they don't come um, from the official R libraries, and sometimes you have to build from a source code to the binaries, and for that you need the R2. So if you don't have R2s installed, to check for that you can go to the Windows Explorer and find your local disk, and you should see some folder like R2s 40 perhaps, and should have lots of files inside. If this is located within your computer, you're probably fine. If you don't find this RTools folder here, just install it. And after installing the program, make sure to run this line inside R. So you like copy this, paste on the console here and run it. This is required. So you can also find this information from the RTools website. So this thing I just told you is right here. The same thing. It's telling you to run this from inside R. Okay, so make sure this is running. Now that R is installed, everything is set up, you have the Conda environment running. Now you can install the R packages. And here is somewhere you might find some errors, but hopefully not. The first thing, just run this pload code. In my case, I just loaded and I already have all packages installed. So it just load all of them. If you don't have the packages installed, it will start popping some screens and some text in the console and installing everything. Um, if you get some error, try to look for the error and see if it says something like this package is missing or something like that, and then you may try to do a pload specifically for that package. Perhaps you won't find this kind of errors. I hope so. So after installing the general packages here, we will start more on the packages required for the RGEE. And there's this second pload here. Um, just run same thing as before. Uh, Wait for it to install. It will take a while. Some packages like the SF, the RGE, sometimes it takes a while to install, like a few minutes. And after installing of all of this, make sure there's no error message. If there is an error message, you should try and close R, open again, and of course, first you open the Pacman library, if this code library in Pacman, and then you try and run this stuff again where you get the error. If it doesn't work by just restarting R, reboot your computer and try again. Sometimes there is some incompatibilities with some packages. Another important thing, I often get errors because of my antivirus. So Avast. So usually what I do when I get some errors like cannot access file denied, something like that, you may try and disable your antivirus for 10 minutes, let's say, and then try to install the packages. Sometimes you get this kind of error with R, so this may be one of the solutions. So um, okay, so if this is not giving an error, all working, then you run this install GitHub RGE. In my case, it's already installed, so it says, oh, skip install. The file has not changed it. Okay, that's fine. So if you don't get any errors so far with this, then you should be good. And then you can run this next part, which um, it it tells the R which Python environment you're using, and we had set up this object. You need to set up this, like, to make sure you run this with your path that you installed, and then you can run this last part. And if you get then this kind of message here, RGE something, then it worked. I'll show you one last thing here before I end, which is the credentials thing. I'll clean my credentials and then I'll run it again. And it automatically opened my screen, and it said, okay, choose your Google account, because it wants to locate your Google account within the to use the RGE. So I just click on my Google account, and then it opened, okay, where is your like Google Drive stuff? You just mark this option here, the checkbox, and continue. And then it says authentication complete. Then now, oh, Google Earth Engine also wants you to pick an account. Click on your account. There's nothing special here, just allow. And now you copy the code and you go back to your application, and there's enter Earth Engine authentication, and then you paste the code, enter, wait a second, and done. It's logged in with my username. Okay, hope this helped you out. And you may get some error during this installation. There are some more simple way to install the RGE using the ee install command. if my way doesn't work for you, you may use the official way from RGE. I found that the install command, um, it often gets some problems with my environment that I already have installed for other applications. So the R can't find the correct installation, all of that, some issues. So that's why I install my own environment and I inform the R where it is located and it works. So you may try using the official way to install RGE, but this way should be very straightforward, um, and it works. Like I tried on two different machines with different versions of of R, and all of them worked. So I hope you are able to install it. Thank you. And if you have any issues, contact me. Bye bye.